I get a wonderful Christmas present. My computer is forcibly downloading Windows 11. Like, I restarted it because I was having some, like, graphical issues, and I thought, well, it's probably tired. I haven't really turned it off, and, like, it's been playing WoW for hours and hours and hours and going through and doing stuff, and then, like, it calms down for a little bit, and then, like, boink comes in and says, hey, we're going to access your processors for the next 6 hours. And then so I restarted my computer. Actually, I turned it off while I went and showered. Just to give everything a nice, you aren't required to do anything right now. In the computer world, I basically gave it a December off. And yeah. So now it's downloading Windows 11, and it's going to ask me here in a little bit if I want to install it. And I'm like, I haven't even opened the WoW Christmas presents yet. And Microsoft's just like, you want the operating system, right? No. You've been asking me this for a year. I don't want it. It's one of those things. If I wanted it, I'd have bought it. And it's sort of it's like the issue with Christmas presents with me or my birthday gifts and Aaron for years. I'm like, Aaron, if I want something, I buy it. I know, but yeah, here's the thing. Half the time, they're impulsive purchases. The other half of the time, like, why should I wait? Why should I wait all the way till my birthday or all the way till Christmas? Like, in between those is 6 months. Let's say I figure out something on July 20th that I want. And I'm like, oh, well, put it on your Christmas list. Why? I gotta wait till fucking end of the year to get this thing that would be really useful now in the summer? Oh, I didn't know you'd use it in the summer.
It's exercise equipment.
It's exercise equipment or something like that. But yeah. Yeah, anyways, so I'm going to balance you here. These are literally just like soup breadsticks. They're just crackers in the form of they're picos naturales, which means they're lightly salted. Like if they had crackers naturel, we would just call them saltines. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, they're barely salted. They may not actually have any salt on them. My brain just thinks, oh, zay's out. There it is. Yep. Mm-hmm. But it's not to eat those. It's to try for the first time in 4 years, almost 4.5 years. Aaron looked it up. It basically comes to the idea of witch's cheese. Hexen gas, witch's cheese, or witch cheese. The only real smear dip met romkas and verse kruiden. I mean, it's always interesting because it is a cheese dip, but it's like herbed cheese dip, and I don't know if I like it. And Aaron impulsively bought it yesterday while we were at the store.
Yeah, it was one of those, hey, we've never tried this.
Wow, I've never smelled garlic cheese before. Ho! Oh. Before I jump in Raid Finder on my Elemental Summon, I better try this. Why does it taste like ranch? Like creamy ranch.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, Romkas is cream cheese, but there's a really weird thing here. Like, sometimes cream cheese is not actually cream cheese, or Romkas is not cream cheese, but cream cheese is sometimes smearkas. I don't hate it, but I don't want to have it anymore right now. I don't hate it. Yeah, all right, I got Raid Finder done. Aaron got finished with the quest, so he heated up our Stam pot for lunch stuff. It's like 3, but anyways, I have this like trolling behavior that I do that on WoW, where I'm just like, you guys don't need time warp. If you need time warp, you're bad. Time warp should be a benefit, not a crutch. And everyone utilizes it. And then finally, you find someone who utilizes it, not like as just a generalized cooldown. Like Rala uses Arcane Surge or Arcane Power on a 2-minute cooldown. They're like, well, yeah, it's got a 10-minute cooldown, but it's a really good buff, so I'm just going to use it on every trash pack I possibly can. No. Because the Dragonkin have, like, you know, they have a time warp or heroism. You were looking at me. I thought you wanted to say something,
no.
So. It's always great when we finally kick the Evoker, who used Fury of the Aspects, or whatever it's called, on a trash pack. And we finally kicked him because he kept popping it, and we kept having to reset the boss fight. And people are like, I'm tired of resetting boss fights and getting a repair bill because somebody. It's wasn't even like a misclick. They did it 3 times, and the vote kick failed twice. And then finally on the 3rd time's a charm, it kicked him right before the end boss. And we didn't want to wipe, so we just did the whole 3rd boss without a heroism. Which goes to my fact, if you need heroism, you're bad. We did
if you need it in Raid Finder.
Yeah. I mean, I get it in like the high-end stuff, but that's the problem. Everyone, especially in the States, and this was a mentality in the States that I didn't like. It's, oh, well, if the elite are doing it, everyone has to do it. If the Mythic Guild that's pushing Mythics, Razageth, right, today or whatever, or yesterday, is using heroism on every boss fight, we need to use heroism on every difficulty, on every boss fight. Like, if Elon Musk does such and such, we all have to do such and such because he's the rich guy, he's the powerful guy. And in order to be just like him, like it's, you know what I mean, Aaron?
Yeah, it's hero emulation. And it's unthinking emulation.
Yeah, whereas in the Netherlands, there's the whole like, the tallest tulip gets its head cut off sort of thing.
Yeah.
You want all the tulips to be roughly the same size. Don't stand out, or you're going to get... It's
Do normal.
It's do normal overall, but that's... The general idea is a herd mentality. It's not crowd mentality. It's herd mentality, herd immunity. If everyone's doing the same thing, if everyone's clumped together, it's like the elephants. You know, you put the strong ones on the outside, but nobody wanders off. Nobody sticks above. Everyone stays in this tiny little group, and you're all relatively the same, because when you're different, you get pointed out. And so, here, celebrities exist, but they still maintain this like instinctual humbleness. And that's a really weird thing to say, but yes. Like, it's an instilled cultural humbleness that the Dutch have. I'm not saying that they all have it. But many of them do.
Yeah.
I turned in a quest and I got DC'd from... Oh, no. It's just hardcore Renown 13. But anyways, I'm going to eat the stem pot with mashed potatoes, and we'll see you guys in probably an hour or so. Or more. I've already got all the Merry Christmas folks stuff on the YouTube. Gotta head to the Iron Forge from the Dragon Isles, and then probably use my wormhole back. See if I can get Soul Split good and evil at the same time. Aaron that is harder. I am preheating the oven for my pizza. I had the cas souffles, but those were like old cas souffles that have been in there for a while. Yeah. That's... But he got to talk to his parents for a while, but there was a connection. Loss of connection of sorts, so they were very quiet. His speakers were maxed, and I was having to be shh. Because if I cleared my throat, he couldn't hear them. Also, his microphone was really good because I made small noises, and his mom's like, "What did he say?" And I'm like, "I didn't say anything." That's why I turned off my speakers, basically, is because I didn't want any weird sounds coming out of WoW to make your parents think that somebody was talking to them about the Isles have returned. Walk in, Starlight. Aspects have returned. Like, there are just some people that have such a I have to say this all the time, NPC tone. It's so funny how often we utilized a roaster oven, basically, and now we rarely use that unless we're toasting something or preheating. After that, it's just convection. What you looking at?
I have 4 or 5 recipes that I can't learn from Cold Tier and Engineering. Because my skill isn't high enough, because it's 153 and I need 165.
Yeah, I understand they can't go back and fix things because it's all messed up like that, but I hope they keep consistency and not be like, oh, okay, well, your engineering is going to be 100 this expansion, but 175 next expansion, and then like 115 that expansion after that. It's just like, it's easier to balance leveling up everything to 100 or keeping like the gathering professions at 1 and keeping, because I could see like skinning, herbalism and whatnot and mining being definitively like higher points just because festive gift. I could get us. I'm just doing the get all the presents. Time to catch a falling star. Where's the other gift? Do I have to open it or something?
Yeah. You don't get the achievement. There's just 2 items.
Okay. Yeah, I got the Falling Star Catch... Oh, and the Falling Star Flinger. That's the Wand of Holiday Cheer. There's the Falling Star Flinger. So I can drop it on someone? Are they dueling? Aaron, probably. Here, great Father Winter.
Chuck a star at his head.
Blanc. Trying to see if anyone has the actual, like, buff on them to catch stars. Nobody does. Oh, you do. Here. Pew. Womp. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Season's greetings, y'all. Oh, great. Just, I don't care where. Anywhere. Generate wormhole. Just get me the fuck out of here. Let's see where I go. Oh, it put me on the middle of a rock next to the Ruby Life Shrine. How nice. This. We're going to see how well I can do without a UI. Just in case anyone was actively kind of wondering, if you played old WoW and you know about the flying system there, this is dragon riding. This is the flying system now. Yeah. I'm trying to get to the ground so I don't get shot out of the sky by the dragon hunters. Up. Up. Oh, that's why things are weird. I'm small.
Dragonman Cave Siege just started.
I know, I saw everybody there.
Wellington and I will meet you there.
Alright, that's it. Hope you guys had a great Christmas. This is what I've been doing my Christmas. I'm gonna go do my fishing stuff.